Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Daily Fix. I am your usual host and presenter, Advocate Tudor Hoyan. Looking at the sense of MEYIWA trial, there are so many irregularities. The case is riddled with many irregularities throughout. You cannot even count the number of irregularities that we have seen in this trial on your 10 fingers. They are just too many to enumerate. So as we brace ourselves for the resumption of the trial on the 22nd, there are a few things that I've noted which the defense is not doing and which the defense must do. And I'm sure that some of these things have come to the attention of the defense counsels, and they must take up these issues if they are to represent, effectively those 5 men sitting in the dock in the Pretoria High Court. Take, for instance, the issue of making special entries. Special entries, like Mgomezulu used to say, I've never had any one of them mention any special, making any, or intending to make any special entry. And Mgomezulu was always making reference to special entries. Special entries are made where a defense counsel feels that something irregular is happening in court. In other words, it is a kind of objection. The defense counsel then places this special entry on record, and this special entry can then be argued there and then or at the end of the trial. You see, the issue of special entries ensures that whenever an irregularity comes up, it can be taken up with the judge immediately, so that that particular issue can then be addressed. And there have been so many irregularities here that, so many special entries should have been made by the defense, and which thing I'm not seeing them do. The only hope, given the way this trial is going, will be for the defense when it opens its case to call somebody like Absalom Zungu. Zungu Sr. has gone public to denounce an affidavit allegedly, deposed to by him, a false affidavit that sort of says he knows the accused persons and knows about the plan to kill Senzo MEYIWA, which plan was discussed at the Basotho hostel. Absalom Zungu will be a star witness, just to set the record straight and to get the ball rolling, as an indication that this case is based on fabrications throughout. He is a very important witness because it is the evidence of Absalom Zungu, among other things, and his son, Zungu Jr., that Judge Ratha used to try and link up the accused persons by way of the doctrine of common purpose that Baloyi is relying upon to say all the accused persons had a common purpose to kill Senzo MEYIWA, so that even those who are not present on the scene of the crime on the 26th of October 2014 can then, by way of the doctrine of common purpose, be treated in the same manner as the actual perpetrators who pulled the trigger on Senzo MEYIWA. That is the only option that is left for the defense, because I don't see them, coming up in a very determined manner to challenge what is going on in the trial. There's also been another irregularity which I picked up during the Section 174 application for discharge of Mapisa. Judge Ratha makes mention of photographs or a photograph, in which photograph he says Zungu Jr. can be seen with all the other accused persons. That is not true. Where the judge got that kind of evidence really leaves me wondering what sort of justice we are going to see here. Because that photo does not depict him definitively as being with the accused persons. It simply shows an elbow of Zungu Jr. And that elbow is then taken to be the elbow of Zungu Jr. How unfortunate that can be. How do you make a determination that that elbow on that photo belongs to Zungu Jr. and then use just that elbow as evidence to say this was Zungu Jr. together with the accused persons? So these are some of the startling things which have emerged out of the trial and which the accused persons must take up. But I think it is about time that the defense counsels become much more aggressive, professionally aggressive, I mean, to stand up for their witnesses. I don't want to be going back to Mgomezulu. May his soul rest in peace. But Mgo was that in-your-face advocate who take nothing from the court. Mgomezulu was determined to confront Judge Ratha at every turn to indicate his dissatisfaction with the way the trial has been conducted. So let us hope that they bring in Zungu Senior, Absalom Zungu, as the first defense witness, and hope that they become much more, assertive, because that is what a defense lawyer must do. They must not take everything that comes from the court and just go along with it. They must be seen to stand up and challenge whatever Judge Ratha does irregularly. Having said that, let me thank you for watching this video. Let me thank you for all the views and subscriptions that I'm seeing and all the likes that I'm also seeing. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.